Hey guys, DFW's Cars here. How's it going? I'm doing a collab with their channel called Auto Autopsy. There'll be a link at the end, and they'll have the other 5 of this there, so I'll link to that video as well. Cool cars coming out that we want to tell you about. Kia Stinger. Tried to include a mix of, affordable cars that you could lease or buy fairly easily, and then some higher end cars as well. The Kia Stinger, man, nice. I'm gonna try to stay away from looks because that's subjective, but everyone I know thinks it looks nice. Designed on the Autobahn by a former M engineer. The McLaren 720S. This is the first car outside of the long tail where everyone I've talked to agrees it's really good looking, and it's one of the fastest McLarens yet. So that's a pretty cool car, I guess, if you're in the high-end ultra market, or if nothing else, it's something I'm not in the market for, but I've definitely drooled over. It would be the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. It's based off the Giulia sedan, which set Nuremberg Ring records, and it's just incredible looking. It's just a great car. A few SUVs that kind of excites me. Next one on my list would be kind of a combo. The next Audi RS5. I know it's not going to have a V8, but it's going to be an engine Audi developed with Porsche. Should be a hell of a V6, and pretty excited about that. Along those same lines, the 3 Series, been out for a long time, and with the electric steering, it's not the sports leader anymore. It drives a lot like my Mercedes, and BMW has some serious work to do there, and hopefully even on some of the M cars this generation, they got slack. So hopefully, BMW can fix that and take back, the more sporty moniker, which used to be kind of Audi was kind of the middle, and BMW was sporty, and Mercedes was like ultra luxury. But now it's almost switched. The Mercedes is still nicer than the BMW inside. I know it's subjective, but it's kind of like a mini S-Class. And then the Audi is actually, with this new B9 platform, with some of the newer stuff they're doing with Quattro, is actually as sporty and in a lot of ways sportier than the BMW. So BMW is now taking that middle ground from Audi. It's kind of weird. So hopefully they get back to making the ultimate driving machine. So on my list would be the new Honda Civic. I drove the Turbo Coupe, and it was a crazy good car, almost Mazda 3 good in terms of like performance and value. And then an R. I think the R is too much power for front wheel drive, but on the other hand, the SI is less power than some of the earlier generations. Now I'm sure it's gonna kill that car in terms of like handling in 0-60 times. I sure hope so, because otherwise I don't think it's gonna sell that well, form the competitors. And the R, I'm reserving judgment, but the Focus RS is really, really good, and has the all-wheel drive option now. Granted, the R has torque vectoring on the front-wheel drive, but again, I'm reserving judgment with all that power, how that turns out when you're flooring it off the line and flooring it like out of a corner, whether, it'll be able to put all that power down.